Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Fredrick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. A really unique opportunity we're going to focus on in the video today. I can promise you there isn't another one like it in the entire country. This is a 2023 Freightliner M2 112. The conversion is Summit Hauler. This truck has just 12,000 miles. So if you think about it from an economic standpoint, by law on brand new 112s, we are required to charge a 12% federal excise tax. Now that is a tax that is only charged once, and that is when the truck is brand new. So by this gentleman trading this truck into us with just 12,000 miles, that's going to save you a substantial amount of money. So as we focus in on this particular unit, as we look at it from the side, and maybe still work on doing some comparison to pickup trucks because they can tow a whole lot, the safety advantage still falls here, especially here. One reason, see the size and the mass of this particular truck? Compare that to a pickup. Advantage is here because if we are in an accident, our chances of walking away are substantially higher here compared to a pickup. Now, this particular truck comes with two storage compartments, one on each side. It is identical on the passenger side of the truck. As we open it up, we see it comes with all the original materials that came with it. This is an air hose. This is a bag that has the manuals and fuses in it. And we can see just to the side is the connection for an air hose. So you're going to be able to do a couple of things with that. You can monitor the air pressure level of the tires. In addition to that, you can put a different chuck on it and blow yourself off before you get up and in, so that we can keep the inside looking nice. Under here is the def tank. As we continue forward, here is one of the fuel tanks. That one holds 100 gallon. On the opposite side is the other one, which holds 50 gallons. As we come forward, here is the block heater. We're definitely into that time of year. We're going to want to plug that truck in at night. And as we continue around and take a look from the front, you can see it comes with a grill guard. Well, we're not just going to fly by that. We're going to talk about that a little bit. That's an alley arc, and basically that's the top of the line grill guard that's on the market today. I just had a conversation with the parts gentleman before we started, and I asked him what makes this the highest in terms of quality, and he pointed out to me is because of the way it's put on. It's a lot more stable, and that you can see that right here. See how big and bulky that is? So this particular brand is really going to last a very long time. As we go on up and take a look at the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. Therefore, it is extremely tough and one that's going to last. We had a hailstorm come through that demolished the pickups, but by taking a look at the hood of the Freightliner, we really couldn't tell anything had happened. As we go on up and take a look at the windshield, a big advantage Freightliner has over any competition, pickups, Peterbilts, mid-size level trucks, is visibility. And that is because of a couple of things. One is because of how large that windshield is. In addition to that, simply by the way the trucks are designed. See how extremely narrow that is up top? It progressively gets a little bit wider, but it's still only this wide at the base. Consequently, we're able to see out right here. So couple the size of the windshield with this design makes visibility simply outstanding. Now while we're right here, let's talk about How do I know the difference between a 106 and a 112? Simply by looking at them. Well, if we look, see how this kind of a box, straight out and down. That is because the engine is so large underneath, it needs to be designed that way. Compare that to a 106 that's more rounded as it comes down. As we take a look under the hood, this is the main difference between a 112 and a 106. That is the Detriot D13 engine. This offers 525 horsepower and roughly 1,800 foot-pounds of torque. It is coupled with the Allison 4000 TRV transmission. So we talk about an engine that is designed to tow heavy loads and able to do it safely and for a long period of time. This is the engine you want. This is the engine that'll tow things through the Rocky Mountains like they're not even there. The only reason that the gentleman traded it in is he had his eye on some property that he's been saving up for and simply needed the cash to put down on it. Love the truck. That is the only reason we got it back. So as we compare that engine to a Power Stroke that has 500 horsepower, what's the differences? We'll take a look at it. Look at the size difference between that and the Ford. Longevity falls here. And you think about it from an economic standpoint, yeah, you're gonna pay a little bit more up front for these than those high horsepower pickups. But this truck, if taken care of, is gonna go 1,000,000 miles. Data is proving that the pickups are gonna go 250, 300,000. So even though the upfront cost might be a little bit more, if you project it the lifetime of all vehicles, the economic advantages fall to this truck as well. As we come on in and take a look at the tires, since the truck only has the 12,000 miles on it, those are the original tires. They are 275/80 R22.5. And since this is a Summit hauler conversion, it has tire balancers with it. Now those have BBs and a little bit of hydraulic fluid. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. Consequently, everything is safer if it's balanced properly. Plus, it provides for a more comfortable ride. In addition to that, it will prolong tire life up to 40%. This truck is stock number 5U241321. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, both driver and passenger seat are air ride. Those adjustments can be made right here. In addition, this is for the lumbar, so that lets air in and out of the back of the seat. Finally, it can be heated as well, and we have two choices, high or low. If we look underneath the steering wheel, we see a pedal. That is to adjust the steering wheel while sitting in the driver's seat. Now I realize that this truck isn't going to be used as a daily driver. It may be a month or two in between trips. Therefore, we put a kill switch in. By shutting that kill switch off, shuts all the electrical power off and consequently will prolong the life of the battery. Next, we'll take a look at the back seat. The back seat makes down into a bed simply by pushing a button. I have checked with DOT. This qualifies as a bed. and then taken back up into the normal sitting position. So just think how convenient this could be. I mean, this truck is designed to make those long journeys. So you drive your allotted hours for the day, simply pull over, make this down into a bed, and rest for the required time before you just start your journey again. Next, we'll focus on the bed of the truck. 4-inch rails running along each side. And as we start at the top and work our way down, the backup camera is located right there. As we come on down, we see 2 holes already pre-drilled. We do have aftermarket boxes available and have them here at this location. So with enough notice, I can have a box put on for you at the point of delivery. As we come on back, we see that the bed is already lined to help prolong the life of it. We see a trough is cut out of the bed. Well, why would we do that? Multiple trade-ins come in with this beat up back here. So by cutting this trough out, eliminates damage. As you can see, it comes equipped with a gooseneck ball already. This truck was towing a very heavy horse trailer that had living quarters in it. So that is why the gooseneck ball is already there and ready to go for you. Here is where we hook up the lights for the trailer. As we come on back, this is for the Voyager system. Now that's the same system that the backup camera uses. So if you are in need of an additional cameras, such as putting them in horse trailers, you simply can hook them up right there. And as we come on down, we see the hitch for a bumper pull trailer. One advantage that the Summit Hauler conversion has is we put extra weight over the rear end. It's actually located right back there. Well, why would we do that? Well, as we look at the side, simply confirms that this truck is heavier in the front than the rear. So by putting extra weight back there, if you are driving the truck without a trailer on it, that helps prevent crow hopping as you're going down the road. Furthermore, it helps prevent hydroplaning. And finally, if you find yourself in mud, it helps with traction as well. So that is why the Summit Hauler conversion puts extra weight over that rear end. Let's talk about the brakes. As you know, pickups come with hydraulic brakes. This has air brakes on it. So when you directly compare the two, if you have a small leak in each, that hydraulic line is just going to continue to leak fluid until you get that line replaced. Or worst case scenario, you go to hit the brakes, there's simply nothing there. Compare it to air. We can keep replenishing the brake line with air until we have a chance to get that line replaced. Furthermore, air brakes are a lot crisper and sharper than the hydraulic brakes. Warranty. Since this truck is a 2023, it still has factory warranty left. The Freightliner warranty is 2 years, unlimited miles, 5 years, unlimited miles on the transmission, and 3-year, 36,000 miles on the conversion. Next, we'll take a look inside the passenger seat. Very similar to the driver's seat with all the adjustments made under here. These seats are massage as well. The controllers are on the inside. Under here gives us access to the cab air filters. This view accomplishes a couple of things for us. First, it proves how much roomier and how much more space this has than a pickup. If you can envision a pickup in your mind sitting in the back seat, If you have to make those long journeys, this is obviously more comfortable. In addition, we can see the screens behind the headrest, as this comes with DVD as well. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. As we look directly in front of us, this simply confirms what we were talking about on the outside. One, we are already above traffic, and as I told you, you can see things coming from the sides as well. Now, as we work from top to bottom, CB radio located right here. This is the backup camera. Air horn located right here. This is rear air conditioning, so this blows hot or cold air into the back of the cab. This is the engine brake. We realize that pickups come with an exhaust brake, and it does exactly that. Simply restricts exhaust and slowing the pickup down. This is a true engine brake. If we're coming down a sharp decline, we turn that to high, we actually have over 500 horses coming back at us. Therefore, it will slow everything down and make things safer for you and your family. In addition to that, the other drivers on the road as well. Right here is how we start everything and get going. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on. This is an automatic transmission. R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. We can turn it into a manual transmission simply by pushing this button and using the arrows to shift gears. Cruise control located up here. Intermittent marker lights located here. Traction control. This locks the differential. These are for the windows. This one is the dump valve. So I'll tell you when you would use that. When you go to hook up your trailer, let all the air out of the bed of the truck. Simply back underneath the trailer, replenish the air. Basically, you can hook itself up. So all you need to do is jump out and secure everything before you start your travels. This is the light test button. This is lined for air. If your trailer does require air, you're set up and ready. All we need to do is put the glad hands on wherever you want them, and you're good to go. Red arc trailer brake adjuster located here. This dial is for the stereo. Right here is climate control. Cup holders here, and we open up the console to see more than adequate storage room on the inside. So as we review, this is a 2023 Freightliner M2 112 with a Summit hauler conversion. The truck just has 12,000 miles. If you have any other questions, please reach out to me at 303-684-3404, or you can email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.